All right, read on.
Verse 2, and many nations shall come and say, come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord.
Come on.
And to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways.
Read on.
And we will walk in his paths. For the Lord shall go forth of Zion.
Okay, so the Lord that's going to be magnified and made honorable is going to be coming from the leadership that's in Jerusalem to these different locations where the tribes inhabit. And they're going to be governed by that law. Read on.
In the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Come on.
And he shall judge among many people.
And he shall judge among many people. Read on.
And rebuke strong nations afar off.
Come on, which is, again, like I mentioned, if there's anything that, like I mentioned in other classes, if there's anything that was done to anybody under our authority, then more plagues is coming. So this is the whole understanding of that, rebuking far nations or rebuking strong nations afar off. Read on.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Read on.
Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation.
This is talking about Israelites fighting one another, black on black crime. All of that is going to be put to an end. Read on.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
That's talking about the tribes of Israel warring against one another. Read on.
But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree.
Read on.
And none shall make them afraid.
Okay, again, because the Lord is going to be protecting the Israelites once we get back into Jerusalem. He's still protecting us now, but the protection is going to be obviously clear when we get back to Jerusalem. Read on.
For the mouth of the Lord of hosts hath spoken it.
Read on.
For all people will walk every one in the name of his God.
Come on.
And we will walk in the name of the Lord our God forever and ever.
Read on.
In that day, saith the Lord, will I assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out.
Come on.
And her that I have afflicted.
Go ahead.
And I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion, from henceforth, even forever.
Read on.
And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion. The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem.
Read on.
Now why doest thou cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee?
Read on.
Is thy counselor perished? For pangs have taken thee as a woman in travail.
Okay, so y'all can read this all the way down to maybe the 13th verse. Make sure it's nothing I want out of here. Well, I want everything in here, but I got to move on. Let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 2. Joel, chapter 2. This is the Lord talking about us approaching Jerusalem to take it over. And memorial blowing the trumpets is coming on Sunday. The Lord said, this starts off, blow a trumpet in Zion, meaning blow the sound of the alarm in Jerusalem to let them know that they're about to be jacked up. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Read it.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
Now remember, we not in Zion, okay? This is not talking about us, but it's talking about the people that inhabit the land now, which is the so-called Jews. Read on.
And sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Read on.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Yeah, let all them tremble. This is the prophecy. Read on.
For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is nigh at hand. This is also reflected in Revelation chapter 2, verse 9, where the Lord said, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews. I will make them in due lie. I will make them come and worship before thy feet. Keep reading.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Come on.
As the morning spread upon the mountains.
Read on.
A great people.
This is who's coming towards Jerusalem. A great people. Read on.
And a strong.
Read on.
There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it.
Read on.
Even to the years of many generations.
So the Lord is going to have a spirit on that multitude that's going to be heading towards Jerusalem. Okay, that's also in the book of Ezekiel chapter 14. Read on.
A fire devoureth before them.
Okay, remember we read this in the Sabbath, I think, last week, where the Lord is going to be in front and the Lord is also going to be behind the ones of us that's headed back, protecting us. So a fire devoureth before them. Read on.
And behind them a flame burneth.
Okay, read on.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
Okay, it may be beautiful before we get there, but when we get there, we burning everybody and everything. Read on.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
Okay, so once we pass, everything is going to be destroyed, is what the Lord is saying. It's defiled. Okay, we don't want nothing that they got. Everything that we're going to do, we're going to be rebuilding. That's also in the book of Amos chapter 9. Read on.
Yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses.
Read on.
And as horsemen so shall they run.
Okay, like they're mighty and strong, the Spirit of God on them. Read on.
Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble. As a strong people set in battle array.
As a strong people what?
Set in battle array.
Okay, as a strong people set in battle array. Let's go to the book of Zechariah chapter 14. And let's go to the 14th verse. Zechariah chapter 14 and the 14th verse. Read.
And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver and apparel in great abundance.
Okay, everybody see that? Read on.
And so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and of all the beasts that shall be in these tents as this plague. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
Read on.
And if the family of Egypt go not up.
You in Zechariah 14?
Verse 8, yes, sir.
Where you at? Verse what?
Verse 18 now, sir.
All right, give me 15 again. I went over 15.
Verse 15.
Actually, you know what? That was it. Let's go to the book of Joel. I don't got time for that. Let's go to Joel, the book back to Joel, and let's start at verse 6. Joel chapter 2, verse 6. Read it.
Before their face, the people shall be much
They're
pain.
going to be in pain. Go ahead.
All faces shall gather blackness.
Okay, me black too. Me black too. Read on.
They shall run like mighty men.
When they realize the only one that ain't getting jacked up is black people, everybody going to be black. Okay. Read on.
They shall climb the wall like men of war.
Okay, so this is what's going to be happening. Do everybody understand that? Read on.
And they shall march every one on his ways.
Read on.
And they shall not break their ranks.
Come on.
Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path.
They ain't going to be fighting against one another. They ain't going to be bumping into each other. Ain't nobody going to be stepping on nobody white knights and causing a fight. Read on.
And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Okay, so it's letting you know that the Lord is he said, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. We went through this understanding before, that the Lord is going to be protecting the nation of Israel mightily. Okay, everybody understand that? Read on.
They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
Okay, the so-called Jew going to catch hell. Okay, that's what this is describing. Read on.
The earth shall quake before them.
Okay, everybody going to be afraid, just like when we came out of ancient Egypt. Read on.
The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining.
That's the Lord giving signs in the heavens. Read on.
And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
Read on.
Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart.
Okay, so I'm going to end with this. Because it gives instructions on what the nation of Israel, the ones that know, should be doing to make it. Do everybody understand that? And this is real serious. When you go to the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 14, the Lord said, reprove thy people, set your house in order. He said, much greater evils than thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. So in order to be protected, the Lord wants everybody to be in a certain mind frame. Do everybody understand that? In the same mind, the same judgment. Everybody understand that? Okay, so now read verse 13. Read it again. Actually, verse 12. Read verse 12. Read it again.
Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart.
So what is the first thing that we have to do?
Turn to God with all our heart.
Okay, this is going to be the order for every Israelite. Everyone that's not condemned, because like in America, the majority of the tribes here is going to be condemned. They already rejected the truth. That prophecy was already showed to Ezra as well. The Lord said that he don't even want to hear about it. He called them the multitude of them that perish. Do everybody understand that? So the majority of the tribes in America is not going to make it. This is talking about to the ones that's still in the island. This is why you always heard me tell the tribes, do not come here. Don't come here. Everybody understand that? The ones of them that are here got caught up into the evil, and they got condemned. The scripture says that the Lord shall send them a strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. Do everybody understand that? That all might be what? Damned who receive not the love of the truth. So in America, the majority, I can't stress this enough, most of the people that you know ain't coming. Ain't coming. Again, the government is coming. The army, who the Lord going to raise up to be an army, is coming. We're going to go. We're going to build. We're going to set up. It's going to take us 3 years to build. I know that as well, according to prophecy. 3 years. It's going to take 3 years to build. It's not going to take a whole lot of time. And then we're going to be governing. When we governing, what we're going to be governing and who we're going to be governing. All of the tribes, Haiti, Cuba, Venezuela, Brazil, that's what we're going to be governing. That's who's going to be under the protection of the Israelites in Jerusalem. Esau ain't going to have his way with them anymore. Do everybody understand that? Cuba, all of the tribes. Okay, all of the ones that is an enemy to God, we're going to eliminate them. They're going to be eliminated. Okay, this is the Lord saying return back. So the order to return back is this. This is the order that's going to be given to everybody. Turn to the Lord with all your heart. Read on.
And with fasting.
And with fasting. Read on.
And with weeping.
Okay, so we got the day.